Hello, my name is Desiree and welcome back to my channel. First of all, I want to apologize for not really posting as much. I don't really have grand ideas, and the things that are like trending right now I'm not really into, so I don't want to do something I'm not into. So with that being said, I also don't have money for new albums to make more unboxing videos. And so what I thought I'd do today is a journaling video. So yay! So first things first, these are my journals that I use. This is kind of my journaling case that I use. And then I have some decorative tape and some different markers and stuff that I use. And then in here, this is for when I'm on the go and if I want to like journal while I'm out or something, I don't know. But I have a bunch of stuff in here. I have more tape. I have different like little notes and stuff if I ever want to tape them in. I have some Gudetama sticky notes, some tape, this banana milk journal. Oh my god, please don't fall out. And then some BTS stickers that I have to cut out. And then some stickers that I print at home with the sticker paper that I use. I have a notepad in here. I have a Totoro notepad, again, if I ever want to add notes into my journals. I have 2 rolls of bigger tape, like the purple one I have, but this is orange and yellow. And then I have another journal in here. This is the one I usually journal in just because it's, I don't know, what I like to talk about most. I have some highlighters, I have some more pens or more markers. I have pens and pencils, and yeah. And then I have clips, so for when I take pictures of the journal pages, I use these to hold the pages down. If you guys want to follow me on my journal account on Instagram, you can. The link is in the description and also somewhere displayed on the screen. I don't know. I also use these Crayola markers. They are double tipped, so one is like a brush and then the other is a pointer tip. I honestly don't know what it's called. My setup isn't really great because I don't have like a real desk in here or anything. Also, there's a light shining on my forehead. So I'm working with a TV tray covered in white paper. Also, sorry for my nails. They're disgusting, I know. I was just too lazy to actually fix it. Oh, I also have these stamps, these letter stamps. So those are pretty cool. But anyway, let's get to what journals I have and what they consist of. This is the first journal. This is my K-pop journal, which I talk about which groups I like. The first couple of pages have, well, the groups that I listen to. It has their names, how many members, when they debuted, what the fandom name is, and who my bias is. I left a couple pages blank just in case I start listening to other groups. And yeah, so this is just where I talk about the groups, favorite songs at the moment, and yeah. I've already done a couple of groups in the journal. I've recently just did a journal entry on T.O.P coming back from the military, and then one on SHINee, as you can see. And so this is the one I'll be more focused on, and yeah. The next journal is a memories journal. Shithik Owelva. This is like if I go to events or I take pictures, like Polaroids or something, or I get letters, I kind of put it in here. That's why it's so thick. It starts off with, well, this is my memories book, and it starts off a page of me, and then these are all the memories I've made so far. It involves like club stuff from school or friends or pen pal stuff. I won't be focusing on this because I haven't really done anything, or I haven't really like received, or the things that I have done, I haven't like, I don't have a ticket or anything, so there's really no point in me journaling about it because I like proof, you know what I'm saying? And then this one is a BTS theories journal. I haven't focused on this one in a while, just because it's so much. It's so stressful. Yeah, this is my BTS series. It has to do with the BT Universe comic and their music videos. And yeah, I've only done episode 1 and 2 of the webtoon because I just didn't have time for it. See BTS music video theories. I did Euphoria, Singularity, Epiphany, Run, I Need You, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Spring Day, and then this is the B, U pairings that I noticed in the webtoon. And this is where I stopped, at the Wings era, because it's so much work to try to get my thoughts together on all of the songs they have, because all the songs somehow tie in. But anyway, let's get started. My glorious K-pop journey. First thing I usually do is I open Keynote on my laptop and then I just find a bunch of pictures of whoever I'm going to write about and then put them on a spread of paper and then I print them out. All this other stuff that I've gotten, I think I've gotten all 3 of these notebooks at Walmart, and then I've just accumulated markers and stuff from like Miniso, Daiso, Wish.com or Wish app, I don't know what it's called, and other things like Target, Michaels, and such. Another thing while looking for pictures, I usually try to keep a color scheme. So like if I'm gonna do dark colors, I'll choose, again, like darker photos, or if one photo has green in it, I'll try to keep the theme of green. Just something like that. Something to keep in mind if you want it to be more aesthetic, but if you want it to be something totally random, you can. But yeah, it's all up to you. That's just what I like to do. And if the album, if I'm doing it on the album, has a certain theme, I try to decorate the page in that theme. But it all really depends on what you want and what you want to do. This is just something like that I like to do. I've printed out the pictures. They came out a bit bigger than I wanted to, which is really ironic because whenever I journal on my own, they always come out too small. So I guess my precision, or whatever you want to call it, was on today. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut them out and see what I want to do from there. As you can see, I've decided to do Red Velvet, Twice, and Blackpink. Now, for Red Velvet, I printed 1 group photo and 2 of my bias, which is Joy. And then for Twice, I printed out 1 group photo and then 2 bias photos because I love Sana and Jungyeon. Honestly, I can never say her name and I'm so sorry, but I love her. She's my #1 bias and she's my bias wrecker. And then for Blackpink, I decided to do 2 group photos and 1 of my bias Jisoo because I love her so much. So yeah, I'm just gonna snip and we'll get started after. I usually try to be really careful when doing this because I want to make sure they're even, and if you ever cut them uneven, it's fine because you can always cover it with like masking tape or something. But yeah, or you can even, what I think I'm about to do is I'm gonna cut out an outline of them so that way it's just their silhouette, I guess. But I'm not quite sure yet. We'll see when I'm done cutting. Okay, and I'm back. Everything is cut. I'm just going to organize them so they're in the correct piles. Okay, we're good. So I think I'm going to start with Blackpink. Sometimes I use 2 pages, sometimes I use 1. Considering how big these pictures are, I do believe I will be using 2 pages today, but that's okay. No mind. Oh! So I'm just going to use that to hold it down a bit, and I'm going to see how I want to position them. This one's kind of big. So I think what I'll need to do is, I think I'm going to outline this, cut this in outline, and then also do this one as an outline and keep this as it is because I really like the way this picture is taken. So I'm just going to cut around. I'm not going to cut exactly like her outline. I'm just gonna cut enough so that way it still shows a bit of the purple, and then we'll see what I want to do from there. Now, if you ever mess up on cutting, that's okay, because what does Bob Ross say? Nothing is a mistake, we just have happy accidents, right? And now we're gonna cut out this one. I really like this picture of them. Now this one I think I am gonna get a maybe a little tight. Actually, just kidding. I'm gonna leave a little bit of the background in. Another thing, you don't always have to use sticker paper. I just do it because it's easier and I don't have to waste any tape. But you can use regular printing paper or whatever you want to print it on, and it should do just fine. I used to do just regular printer paper, and I would just tape, like with double-sided tape, and then just paste it on there. But then I discovered sticker paper, and my life has changed forever. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna take this off real quick. I'm gonna place these stickers on first, and then I'll place this one on. I'm gonna place her kind of at the edge. Okay, and now I'm gonna do this one. Okay, cool. And then usually it's just easy to just peel that off like that. And boom. I also dropped all of my letter stamps, so that's cool. And now I'm just going to remove all the backing of this one and also stick it on. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm going to kind of line it up here and place it there, so that way I can just easily take it off the backing. Okay, and we're done with this. So I think what I'm going to do are, well, first of all, with Blackpink's game, I kind of did a random one. I chose similar outfit choices, like colors anyway, but I didn't really choose a specific color scheme. So I think I'm going to take this bad boy out, and I'm going to choose a purple, a violet, since Jisoo's background is purple. And then I'm going to choose this brown color, and I think I'll do this red one, but I'm going to use the scarlet side, which is the fine tip point, just to do some designs around this one. And the reason I'm doing this color is because Jisoo has a bit of a red tint in her hair, and so I guess it'll kind of come together. And then I'm going to use some of this tape. I'm going to use the black one to cover up this bottom part since it kind of looks a little awkward. Sometimes it's hard to get a precise measurement, but that's okay, because now what we can do is we can get a tiny bit of color into it. I'm thinking I want to do white, but it doesn't really show up on the paper, but I can always double layer it. So I'm going to overlap it a bit just so you can see the white on the black. And I'm going to take another layer, and you can do as many layers as you want. I'm gonna do just one more. And there. I kind of like the way that is. It kind of blurs it out, and then you can see the white. So yeah. And now I think I'm going to take some of this fine tip
scarlet,
and I'm just gonna do little outlines around here, kind of outlining how the picture shape is. Now what you can do in between is what I usually do, is I draw little designs, and sometimes they're random, but most of the time I do like triangles and swirls and stuff like that, so you can do whatever you want. And then next I'm gonna go ahead and outline Jisoo. There's either violet or flamingo pink on this side. Flamingo pink is on the tip, fine tip side, and then this is the kind of like brush side. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna do both. So I'm gonna do a thick line here, and I'm going to kind of color in here. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, it's whatever you want. I kind of like the way that looks. Now I'm going to take the fine tip of flamingo pink and just draw some cute little lines here. And do whatever you want. I'm also going to do kind of spike here because I feel like it. And then what I usually do for my bias is I write their name out and then I write a little paragraph on them, and then for the group photo I write the group name and then a little segment as well. The segment to me isn't really private because I don't care if people see my journal. It's just something general like, oh my god, I love Jisoo, or oh my god, I love Blackpink, you know, something like that. And boom, I really like the way they came out. Usually when I write, I try to use a pen. For example, I have these gel pens. This is a purple one, so most likely I'm going to use this one. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and do this. So Blackpink, yay! So I'm going to use this purple pen to write on this side, and then this silver pen to write on this side. It looks like, oh, never mind, that's just the thing. So yeah, I don't think I'll waste your guys' time in watching this, considering the video is already extremely long with just doing this spread. I will come back to you when I'm done writing. So I've just finished my entries. I usually don't put dates unless it's like important. I don't really write much just because I like decorating more than like writing about them. But yeah, this is my Blackpink spread. Yay! So upon seeing where my time is right now, I've realized that it's taking me quite some time just to do one spread, and I don't really want to have this huge long video of me doing 3 spreads of journaling. So what I think I'm going to do is turn this into a series. So if you guys really do want to see me finish out how I journal Twice and Red Velvet, please let me know in the comments or like the video so I know you guys actually like this type of content. I really enjoy journaling. I think it's a fun stress reliever, and I think it's something anybody can do, whether you're good at calligraphy or good at doodling or whatever. Thank you for watching me journal and joining me. I really hope you guys enjoy this. I really liked doing this and talking about how I go through my process. And if you guys have any questions or want any inspiration, I would be more than happy to give you some of that inspiration. If you guys want to follow my Instagram, again, I'll leave the link in the description. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks again. Bye.